Am I coming through? I don't know if there's anyone here yet. Uh-oh. No, I don't want to be opening that. Force quit. Let's turn this down just a little bit. Make sure that I'm actually live. I'm sure if there's someone watching me making a fool of myself right now, that'll be great. Oh, I'm just clicking into my chat here. Here we go. That's why I couldn't see. I'm gonna refresh this. Does that get rid of my chat pop out if I do this? I have no clue. Am I even still actively coming through? Well, my game is. The camera appears to have seized. Okay, am I... Now I'm moving. I have no clue if I have anyone here, so... Alright, I'm just going to close this, keep the pop out, and hopefully it matches with my regular chat. Hey guys, if anyone's watching. Yeah, today we're going to be rolling for Kukulkan. And I guess I might as well finish up Orleans here, and maybe if we're still going when the reset hits on NA, I'll swap over to do today's grill front. We'll see. So yeah, I don't know. Is there anyone in there right now? Anyone in chat? I saw 6 viewers a second ago when I had the stream open, but yeah. Everything's still coming through? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get the stream, or get rolling going, I hope. Hope there's someone watching me fail. Alright. Watch, first roll, Kukulkan. Apparently not. Let's do the key to Sean, do 5 of these. And then I'll jump over to a 10 pull. Oh yeah, I should probably take a look at the pop out. Oop, I see someone. Hey, Frozen Lion and Marcio Cavalcanti. Sorry if I mispronounced that. That was 5, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that was 5. I'm going to go ahead and drop a 10 now. Supposedly this works. Supposedly. I don't think I've seen that one in NA yet. That must be new. I'm not a fan of Shiro's face back there, though. Everything's a new servant still. Is this on rate up for this banner, or am I just getting the same CE over and over again? No, it wasn't just for Kukulkan. I made it about, or exactly a week ago, just because I felt like pushing through. Actually, I made it more after seeing Nitocris alter, but I haven't played too far into this yet. I just wanted to get through all the opening stuff and get all the free new players shit. Oh, that hurts. 500 quartz. Thank you for the good luck. Oh god, explaining Kukulkan to Sekhie. That's going to be a fun one. Oh. Hi, Shiro. I guess I'm starting to get the 5-star craft essences. I don't think I got very many, if any, last time I played, so seeing some familiar ones will help because I can't read. I haven't pulled a Mephi yet? I thought I pulled him already. I'm actually still kind of deciding how we'd want to go about the Kukulkan reacts. Because on one hand... yeah. That's the other hand, the Aristoteles. Or Aristotle's? I don't know how it's pronounced. I guess I'd assume it's... I assume it's Aristotle's. I don't know why I kept thinking it was Aristoteles. I think it's just because I saw the meme of it was this meme of it was an Elf on the Shelf meme, except it was Aristotle on a Chipotle. You're supposed to either read it Aristotle on a Chipotle or Aristotle on a Chipotle. You got to take your pick. Yeah, Key to Sean did not work. So I'm just going to roll more tickets. Got 30 of them. They give so much out to new players now. I swear to God, us old players are getting just completely, we got short-handed here. Like, the reward for logging in 14 days in a row is like 50 quartz on top of everything else you get. Shit! Wow, that was fast. I did not expect to pull her that quickly. I was expecting to go through most of my pool today, actually. Huh. And here's the question, do I keep rolling? I may as well roll through the rest of these 5 tickets at least, because that way I can get the 11 pull from the singles. Then I'll decide whether or not I want to do another multi. There's also the 4-star, who I was actually. Oh look! What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Can I get that look on my NA next time, please? There's a question. I guess I'm going to try for the 4-star as well. I don't have her yet, so... Is that... Yeah, that's... Huh. Didn't think they'd have her on a CE. Here we go, the 2-pull. Am I greedy? Because I could be greedy and keep going, or I can bank the rest of this for whatever the arcade collab is going to give us. Oh. Yeah, I do gotta sacrifice someone. I'll go, I got a couple knives in the kitchen and Realm is somewhere around here. I'll go get him. Yeah, I'm greedy. Let's see if I can repeat my failure on the T.H.E Huang banner. I managed to get 3 T.H.E Huangs before I got 1 Consort U. Do you mean anniversary Frozen Lion? Because I hope it doesn't take that long to get Olga. See, this is how I know I'm not going to get another good roll for the next 1,000 quartz or so. Because you don't roll that well and then have good rolls for the rest of the year. As soon as you roll that well, you're done. Or this can happen. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. What is this? What the hell is this? What the fuck? I did it again. I just repeated T.H.E Huang. This time I actually wanted the 5-star, for at least at NV1, but I haven't got a single copy of the 4-star on this banner yet. Oh god, I'm totally screwed when Koyanskaya comes around in NA. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. So my dimming happens on my phone, but not my computer screen. So I just had my phone dim on me while the computer screen kept going, and I didn't even look at the computer or the phone. Okay, at lunch. Yeah, Hayosh won. You definitely sent a lot of luck. Okay, I guess I have like got ungodly good luck when it comes to foreigners. I've rolled most of the major 5-star foreigners at this point on NA. At least 2 of them I rolled without even wanting them specifically. I was just throwing tickets down for YOLO rolls. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, is the 4-star permanent? Oh, yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, I'll hold off the rest of my quartz then. May as well. Now, I am getting another lot of quartz from starting up this weekend. So, yeah. I don't think I have any EXPs on me right now, though, because I've been just throwing them into servants. Oh, no, I got 21. Look at that. So here's the problem with new servants, though. Well, actually, before I start leveling one, I probably should merge them together. having new servants means I'm not going to be able to ascend these guys for a while. In fact, I can't remember because I've never run into this situation, but are the ascensions, when they're locked story, does it lock you from ascending them at all, or does it just lock you from the card arts in the bond lines? I'll wait for that response because that'll change whether or not how much I can get out of her level wise, and whether or not it'll be like 2 years before I even manage to reach get her to 90. Okay, good. All right, I was worried it was going to be levels 2, but I could. Okay, just keep. I need to get a new cable. All right, maybe. Okay, no, yeah, and I just need to get a new cable, or at least a better cable for this. This will work for now, at least. Let's see. I think that's everyone. Okay, let's go throw some EXPs into Lucky X, apparently. So I've taken a little bit of a look at her kit. I haven't seen people do anything with her online yet, but from what I understand, she is freaking busted. So, part 1 certainly is gonna be easy. Crazy seeing. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Grown Up Da Vinci or seen the original FGO title screen here. All right. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish up Orleans today. Might as well try the new servant then. At least I hope Sekhie, if you're in chat, I hope you didn't. I warned you not to come to this stream. Okay. Let's see. We're just gonna Oonga Boonga this, so I will grab not you. Let's grab you. And we will. I'll throw Sekhie to the back line. Remove this. I don't really need that. I don't really need CEs at all for this early section. We're just trying to have fun with the servants here. And that'll give me enough room for that. And I will then. I need to clean my CEs out before they fill. I'll throw this on, because that'll get me faster. Unless I didn't happen to pull. No, I did not happen to pull a better. I do have a better CE for. Oh yeah, I do have a 5-star CE. Put that on you. And yeah. So BB and the soccer of 5, I've got a plan to cover them. I don't want to say what I'm doing specifically. In fact, you might see 1 or 2 of them before we do any full video on them. But how I'm gonna do them, it's gonna be interesting. That's all I'll say. That's all I can say at this point. All right. Oh yeah, and then as for non-FGO servants like Watcher, we do have at least 1 non-FGO servant on our schedule here. I can't say when we're doing them. Sekhie would slaughter me after a recent gaffe. But the problem with Watcher specifically is we don't really know what's going on with Watcher. So I need to wait on that one. But there are non-FGO servants I am planning a huge part of it is just how much of their lore do I know, or can I piece together through wikis, which isn't always a lot. It also depends on what can Sekhie cover, because Sekhie covers the history stuff as much as I cover the fate stuff on these. Okay, so question: do you stream or have videos of your FGO D&D campaign? You get this a lot. We don't right now, because this is primarily just a means of me getting... So, that question of what do you do about everything that isn't animated, adapted into Fate Grand Order, that's pretty much what I'm running the campaign for them for, is because I didn't feel like skipping over the entirety of Orleans through E Pluribus Unum, just because the anime didn't adapt them. So that's why I'm running them through that. We didn't put it on the channel because earlier on I didn't know what music was copyrighted and what music wasn't for Fate, and even now I couldn't run something like an Excel Zero chapter or Prisma Ilia and have the fun music in the background like I do for them here and there. It's not a huge problem, I guess, but we do have plans for it for the channel, though. Sorry if I'm looking over to the screen awkwardly here and there. I have to have my chat to the side here, and I don't have Realm with me right now. I could go kidnap him if I wanted to, and if he's free, but I don't know if he's free, so... The first part of Lost Belt 5... I assume you mean Lost Belt 6. 5 was Atlantis Olympus. If you mean Lost Belt 6... Well, if you mean Lost Belt 5, it's already free to play. But if you mean Lost Belt 6... it's possible it comes early in March, but the timing of it all would be a little awkward, because if it came early in March, we'd either have a huge gap between Oberon or huge gap between the second... time lock and the third time lock, or it would be or we would have Oberon before the GSSR, which we've never done that before, have a servant released before the GSSR and then not in the GSSR, or have them retroactively added to the GSSR. I don't think they're going to do that. I think I've seen some speculation that it's going to be, because it's specifically labeled this campaign parts 1 and 1.5. The speculation I've seen is that they're going to do a mini, basically Road to LB6 campaign part 2 in March that goes over the Lost Belts, and that will be that'll take us through April, which will give us a lot less of it will time a lot better to our anniversary. Yes, I do eventually plan to have a blowout on them, just because it's a little hard to justify going over all the components just in relation to their originals. I can say what context it would be. I hope Sekhie's not watching. Sekhie, you're not watching, right? No, Sekhie's not watching. Not that I know. The context that I will be doing the Sakura 5 under is... on the schedule, and I won't say when, where, it's not anytime soon, so don't guess it's going to be anytime soon. I've disguised BB as a Pele-focused video. No idea how Sekhie's going to react to that yet. Probably not well. But we'll see. Hang on, I'm going to go pull out a Berserker here. We'll grab Morgan. Yeah, I've given up on... I've given completely up on the LB6 Part 1 and 2 servants, because there is no way in hell that I'm going to have enough courts for them by then, and then I still need to save for Clan Sky if I want to run Buster servants like that, which I kind of want to. Oh, I didn't realize this Morgan had Maximum Broken Kaleidoscope. That's nice. That is true. I do. Morgan does have 3 banners this year, which is going to be a lot of chances to just kind of get her on a YOLO roll. I don't expect I'll be getting her anytime soon. Well, not necessarily true. I am rolling on, looking ahead at the GSSRs, assuming they don't change any for shenanigans reasons. They could. I'm rolling on at least 2 that have Morgan on them. So there's a not zero chance I get Morgan on NA, even though I don't roll for her, or even though I don't roll for her on the first banner. And that's besides her 12 banners over the next 2 years. All right. Oh shit! It's perfect time to use a pretender. All right. I'm actually really glad to have Kukulkan, partially because even though it's not going to be as flexible as a Waver or an Oberon here, that's still a targetable 50% battery. I could definitely use that to support very, very Unga Boonga strategies. Like in theory here, once I get that skill on her, I could just 100% coup, but I could also just 100% her. And if I can get another support, that works even better. Oh, this is not going to clear this wave. Is there another Melusine banner before Tunguska? I haven't looked through all of Melusine's banners much. I only recently found out she was a busted servant, so. All right, let's see what the damage is. This is the part where I found out they copyright strike the Kukulkan theme. Damn, double damage from Dark Koyon with the flexibility of a half battery. Yep. I keep getting fooled by the 0 AP nodes. I forget that there are no traditional 0 AP nodes this early in FGO, so these are all from the campaign. So I keep thinking, oh, no store, I can just skip to the end of this. All right, I have to use this at least once per run through. Oh. Oh, yeah, they could make... I don't want to spoil the events of LB7, but I see what you're saying, Frozen Lion Chat. They could make that the anniversary servant, and that would be interesting. I feel like it would be Olga. They'd do Olga before they did that, but you never know. I mean, team-wide 30% battery is comparable and better or worse depending on the situation. Yeah. Nope. Actually, I went up for 2. Didn't even notice. And I assume that's all just... Yeah, I'm going to ignore those. Okay, let's see. Any fun berserkers I haven't used yet? Oh, Galatea. That's Galatea, right? Yeah, it's Galatea. The Pants Ascension. Is there something about this ascension with Galatea, or was it the card? Because I think this person has a different ascension between the card and the I think this person has a different ascension between the card and the sprite. What's this? What Knight of the Round Table do you want in FGO net? Okay, it's got to be Agravain. We've only had Agravain story sprite since Camelot. They need to. Agravain feels long overdue for FGO, even if he's not everyone's favorite character in the Round Table. He's still. I feel like we've been sitting on that design for long enough. K would be interesting because we do have a character design for K already in case files. I didn't even know we had one for him until I read that arc of case files. Let's do this. I am not clicking back and forth here. I am going to see if I could find a... no, I can't fit that on screen. That's unfortunate. I was trying to see if I can fit chat onto my big screen here so I could see it alongside my FGO as I'm playing. But unfortunately, I can't do that without unfull screening FGO. I did have a layout I tried to use earlier, but it didn't work very well. So I decided against using it at the last second. Why did I switch to a caster? Lancer, Berserker. Let's go Oberon again. I should have guessed we were gonna fight Liz and Kiyohime at some point. I just forgot how much FGO makes you fight every single servant in the chapter, including your allies early on. Yeah, might as well just supercharge with Oberon. Oh, that's the optional. Okay. Probably level up one of the other supports now that I have a good DPS. Like level up. I don't know if I can actually get that rank up for him yet, but Paracelsus or Hans, something to help but as a budget support. Uh-oh, did I not have enough for I did not. Okay, this will be fun. I didn't realize I didn't have enough yet. Oop. Okay, there goes Kukulkan. Oh no, I'm not gonna win this fight. Fuck her. Carmilla was that in Orleans? That makes sense, I guess, because assassins only have the 3 pips for the NP, and that's one of the earliest. So if you're gonna get hit by an NP early on, it's gonna be Carmilla, even if you have a higher damage output. Ah, so if the enemy deals 1,000 damage, it puts you to sleep. I thought it was on a turn count, but no, you're right. You're right. 1,000. That makes sense from what I was seeing. Okay, yeah. I haven't leveled the other supports up so much yet because I'm so early on here. I wanted to get my get some class coverage first. I guess I don't need to, but with Orleans, was it Kami Rikuo was in Orleans? Was it when the game first launched or later on? So first launch, there might not have been as good supports either, so you couldn't just alter it to death. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not bringing a support caster into that mess. I'm just waiting for one of the early FGO weirdly designed nodes. I know there was a couple in Septum. I don't remember if Orleans had any. I don't think Orleans had any that were particularly egregious, but... That does something. Let's see, I have the pop out available here. Oh, is that the part where... I can't remember if that's the part where Marie Antoinette dies in the chapter. I guess... There's not that much left of it. Alright, we'll use a Gramps. I'm pretty sure she died in the chapter. I can't remember specifically how it goes, but no, I definitely remember Marie Antoinette dying in the chapter at some point. Biggest early game waste of quartz. Oh, God. What was it? I mean, early game I dumped a lot of quartz into the story pool, but that was just me not knowing the game. Like, the first intentional early game waste of quartz. I dumped a lot of quartz into one of, like, the Thanksgiving or, can't remember if it was Thanksgiving or New Year's rotations on Saber Sekhie when I knew damn well Merlin was coming around the corner. I ended up getting Merlin, but that's beside the point. I cut it real close. I still throw down occasional YOLO single pulls into the story pool. You never know what the story pool is going to give you. Yeah, Noble Avenger is one of the unfortunate casualties of weird game design for FGO. Or gimmicky game design, maybe, is the better word for it. Alright, let's see. I just mentioned her, might as well use her. Oh, it's the bunny costume. Nice. Shit, no, I can't use the NP. We're not seeing Shikie's NP, guys. I just remembered why I wasn't picking Chloe or Ilya. I'd like to go at least one stream without getting a copyright claim on our channel, if not a strike. Oh, Suzuka Gozen as the Super Essential. That's an interesting one. Did you really like Suzuka Gozen or as the character? Because I don't think I've ever gameplay wise. I don't think she's that great, but like as a character, is she one of your favorites? Mystic Eyes of Stray. Yeah, I've seen that happen to a few people. So that was like the one thing when I started FGO, I was like, okay, I need to avoid any of the collab servants. Well, that's not necessarily true. I think the Sakura 5 are okay. Because I don't think none of them actually have music attached to theirs, but that's beside the point. And I I don't know if Apocrypha ones are okay, but no, Case Files is not going to be okay. I guess no, yeah, no. I'll avoid the avoid as many of the collab servants as possible. It's not the ones that are actual collabs. I mean, FGO learning with manga and actually Moonlit Lost Room might get you struck. I don't know if like that might have been a close call with Miss Crane last stream, but shoot, I'm tripping over my words here. Oh, why did I go through all that? I have Raiko's NP. I'm just gonna drop it now. I would doubt. I'm gonna doubt that Arcade's gonna get anyone struck this year. So safe ones to roll for me. First 4-star he pulled as time went on. Okay. Yeah. No, it's fair. Those are very distinct servants. Miss Crane is the was the collab servant for the Moonlit Lost Room event. I don't know if her NP has any NP music attached to it. I have to imagine it does, just because of the nature of that event. It would be weird if it didn't, but maybe it doesn't. I didn't exactly get to see her NP last time. I don't. Voyager might have a little bit of music. I don't think Aris does. Voyager might. I might be wrong about Voyager, though. I don't use Voyager a whole lot. Oh, that's awful. That's the problem with the non-limited extra class servants. They always get you when you're trying to roll for something else. Like when you're rolling on a caster banner. Rest in peace, Mist. You know there's always a risk that you're gonna get like Nitocris, or you're gonna get I don't know any of the other casters off the top of my head actually. There's always a risk you get those. You don't necessarily expect it when you're rolling on Jalter or something, or Space Ishtar. You never expect the Lobo until it happens. Oh, that's even worse. Twice? Hmm. That's right. Those are the ones that always get missed, or Waver and Anastasia. Oh, and Tomomo. Don't forget Tomomo. Alright, I'm going to see if I can put any more levels into Cuckoo here. Just because I feel like I'm not getting that much damage out of her. It's because she's level 34. And that's all, yeah. I'm not worried about those immediately. Oh, where's my Cuckoo? Oh, how did I not see that? Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's see. What do I got here? Yeah, I see. Yeah, Andrew, I got 3 Cuckoos. 2 of them in a row. Amazing luck on Castoria and Muramasa. Castoria got on the first pull. For Muramasa got him on the second pull. Nice. Oh, wait, but what's the what sucked? I need to see the first part of that. Oh, okay. So you... Was it that you used... I see. Did you use your... Was it that you used a super level up on Suzuka and then you pulled them, or... He's Coco for Cuckoo Puffs. Alright, I am going to, because that 49 hurts me a little inside, I should have some Mana Prisms on me. I got enough to buy either 2 4-star sets for a total of 20 or 10 5-stars. It'd be too much delay to ask chat whether or not 2 4-stars and or 10 5-stars or 20 4-stars or 10 5-stars are worth more EXP. Nice, congratulations on the 3 Kires. And I see. Okay, so let's... I've only got 50. Need 5 more. Oh yeah. Do I... No, no one's going to be NP5 yet. I don't have any Mana Prisms. Get the 5 stars? Okay. Oh wait, they're all in here, aren't they? That's a waste of a 5. So let me see if I can grab something out of the friend point summon before I drop that. Nope. Okay, that's just going to be a waste of a 5-star CE. I'm just going to keep going a little bit, and then I'll pop back over once I have a non-5-star CE to burn on that. Or not CE, EXP. Because you got God Luck for New Year's and Servants, and any turns when it comes to Servants, you really like, you don't seem to get that. Yeah, that's the rule of want. You're never... The rule of... the greed. The rule of greed, though, that didn't stop me earlier. Just 3 times... Okay, so it would have needed to be 3 4-stars to be worth grabbing 1 5-star. Yeah, EXPs for the Singularity. That's what I'm looking at here before I really use that any of the 5 stars. I'm going to see if I can get it up with just the Singularity EXP. I think I'm almost done with Orleans too, maybe? Let's see. Use comma. I saw a couple commas, but... Nah, there's no way to make that line up. Ah, here's one of the weird nodes from the early parts where it does, it starts just dropping like 6 enemies in one, but only giving you 2. Is that passive just... I guess, yeah, that's the passive. That's just always sitting there. That's interesting. It's also interesting that she has a unique damage animation. Like, she just looks like an energy field around her. I assume that's something to do with that 3-letter word, but I don't know. I'm misremembering how long early FGO is, I'm sure. We also need LB7 mats for max ascension. Thank God for pure prisms. Yeah. Oh, I could have afforded it. Did I have... I thought I had 40. I must... If I had 50... Yeah, I just... Yeah, I did have 50. I did have 50, didn't I? I've seen what the passive did a little bit. It's just interesting. I didn't think that they would have it listed as a permanent buff on, like, in the battle there. I thought that would just be like most passives were just kind of in the background. Like, I know for one that it gives you 10 C stars a turn, and which works really well with her skills. You basically get to pick which skill you want an extra effect on. What I didn't know was that you got to, like, actually pick if you wanted to trigger it that way. And then there's other stuff, like, that damage, that there must be a damage reduction or an attack up with it as well. I'd have to look at this full skill again. I'm sure I'll triple check over all that now that I actually have a copy of her, or NP3 of her. I kind of have to, but every turn's 10 C stars. That's right. All invincibility and MLB 2030. So the thing they do now, I guess, taking passives also shown as a buff. It applies what is basically territory creation to everyone. What am I thinking? I can't wait for Lost Belt 6 either. It's gonna be so long. I don't know how often I'm gonna get the chance to actually go through that. Or yeah. Have I told you guys how I ended up playing Part 1 FGO? I played it the wrong way, by the way. LB6 might not be coming... It'll be coming about as early as most pre-July NA content's going to come. But I don't think it's going to be coming as early as... Like, a lot of people are speculating March. I don't think it's going to be coming quite March. And if it does, it's going to be a really, really weird release. So, you asked how the way I played Part 1, because I didn't know what I was doing in Part 1. I wasn't watching any of the FGO tubers. This is like right before the Prisma Codes original ran. I played through basically the entirety of Part 1 using only 3 servants. No support. Chloe Emiya and Lancelot. Part 1 took me like 6 months to play through, and I think you don't know how many seals I used back then. Yeah, including Camelot. Although by Camelot Merlin, because by the time I got to Camelot, Merlin was out. I ended up using Merlin to stall out a lot of the harder bosses. The only one I really had trouble with in Camelot was Gawain and Lance Toria. Gawain because Gawain and Lance Toria by virtue of being Lance Toria. Keep in mind, I also didn't do a lot of EXP grinding. I don't think I had Chloe or Emiya or Lancelot at max level at that point. Camelot's a really good place to learn how to play FGO. You know where it got really fun was Babylonia, though, with the Lamu. Most of those guys are Lancers. Oh, here's another one of those stupid nodes. I only just noticed. This is a five round node. I forgot this thing existed. You skip the story in Camelot? Really? Huh. Oh, only before Camelot. That makes a little bit of sense. I think there's some charming moments in the story before Camelot. You're just gonna go through them a lot slower because it's not engrossing. It's like you're playing a normal gacha game with a normal gacha game story, everything before Camelot. That first movie of Camelot was rough. The second one was better. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the two Camelot movies, to be honest. Those movies were not great. There's good fight scenes in the second one, but the first one especially is just kind of bad. Okay, did I get any XPs out of these fights? I did. Let's go ahead and just get that last level on Cuckoo just for the or actually can I achieve that with just the 4 stars here? Probably not. Yes. No need to waste a 5-star on that. Hold that for later. The only good part before Camelot is the home. Yeah, that's what you do before Camelot. I am 2 Seed of Yggdrasils behind an Ascension. Do I? Because I think I should have Pure Prisms on that. Do I Pure Prism that? No, they're fucking Seeds of Yggdrasil. In fact, I wonder if I can't. Okay, no. Seeds of Yggdrasil are not on right now. Yeah, the second Camelot movies at least got like really good animation compared to the first one. But it's still weird because I think as far as the fight scenes go, the Babylonia fight scenes just tend to be more entertaining. It's just there's just like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 really good fight scenes in the second Camelot movie, or ones that get really like it shows its budget more in the second one at a couple times. Is that a level 80 Asterios? Oh shit, I'm gonna use that. No particular reason other than my brother really likes Asterios, so I feel like I have to. Stella! I love the... So, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I swear online there is a clip as like either an NA or a JP anniversary of Ritsuka's voice actor Nobunaga, I think his name is, screaming, like doing the entire Arash chant and screaming out Stella before falling out of his chair. It was something like that. It's been a while since I heard about that and saw that clip. Oh yeah, Agrafane was really cool in the second movie. There's a moment in the second movie that always cracks. It always cracks me and my brother up. President God. Yeah, I'll see if I see him. I'll use him next time. But in the second movie, the moment that always cracks me up is the moment, the Gawain fight, when I think it was someone throws Bedivere like this polearm, and Bedivere just slams it into Gawain, and the entire thing breaks off, lodges into a wall, and Gawain just has a tiny scratch. Like, that might be the best sort of representation of Gawain in the game in animated form so far. Hi, Dion. So let's see. Can I find President Gajuna? Is that President Gajuna? No. That looks like him. Yep. We'll use President Gajuna. That's right, it's Fujimaru that throws the spear. I thought it was him, but I couldn't remember if it was Mash or him. Let's see here. Goofy. You talk about the Lion King Artorian Knight selection thing when Gawain killed Gareth. If you mean on Sekhie Reacts, I might bring up Camelot Zero because that is a very big point in Gawain and just showing where the Round Table are at or what they're. It's good characterization for them. But when that happens, that'll be in a massive fucking Knights of the Round video, which that's gonna be a thing. I have not seen the all muscle video of Hassan vs. Gawain actually. Oh wait, I didn't realize I was fighting Samson. I was just tapping things. Okay. Do I know Eric Bloodaxe? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I know Eric Bloodaxe. Now, I'll admit I've forgotten about him on a fair few occasions, one of which might have been making that chapter, or making Septum for the not Septum, Okeanos for the campaign. When I did that, I completely forgot Eric Bloodaxe was in it, or was even a servant at all. Yeah. Yeah, no joke. I just forgot he existed. I had to add him in post. But in my defense, I feel like I wouldn't have forgotten Eric Bloodaxe existed if FGO didn't forget that Eric Bloodaxe existed. Oh, look, it's that Carmilla boss. This isn't 50%, I don't think. Oh, no, it's 50%. Okay. Did I mean erase for what? What singularity is the campaign on right now? They're actually in the middle of London. To put into perspective how slowly this thing has been going, we've been playing for the better part of like 2 years now, and they're in London now, so it's a slow go. They're only in London though. I'll use him. This can't be that hard of a fight. Might as well see his animations. They probably mean Eric, aka the Phantom of the Opera. What's going on? I'm so confused. Yeah, they're halfway through the singularities. In their defense, if it were only like the main singularities I was running, then they would be they probably would be done by now. But I, in my infinite wisdom, decided to include as many of the event stories as I could, or as many of the events, just to give them the true FGO experience, and I didn't realize that would result in them having the true FGO pacing as well. Am I fighting Sumanai? I must be fighting Sumanai. Wait, there's no way I'm fighting Siegfried. You must have seen him in the friends list, maybe? Or in the support? I am so lost as the conversation happening in the chat right now. Oh yeah, that's who I'm fighting. Okay, I'm fighting Fafnir. That's why it wanted me to use Siegfried. We'll do this. We'll just Oonga Boonga Coulter it. I love how many shots that T.H.E Polka makes that just completely fucking miss. Favorite anime protagonist. Oh, the dragon seat. Okay, can I make sense of this conversation here? Derek, a guy I met at... You know, I think mentally, I'm just going to hit a refresh here and pretend like that conversation isn't happening, because I'm completely lost. Okay, I have to be nearing the end of this chapter. What's the time right now? 7:18. I'll play a little bit more, I think. Let's go. Okay, we'll use Gil. I don't think that's copyrighted because that track specifically is from CCC, the background or the music track. Yes, I did already forget about Eric Bloodaxe. Fun fact, I might be like the only kid that didn't grow up with much Yu-Gi-Oh! I had some cards here and there, but I just kind of... I never played it. I didn't play them much. I just kind of... They were bought for me because my grandfather bought me Pokemon cards, and then I never touched them. I think I traded them away for Pokemon cards. I'm firing Enuma Elish at Lancers. Why wouldn't I remember Hector? He had a cool moment in he had a cool moment in... I guess it wasn't him having a cool moment. He had a fair amount to do in Atlantis. He had not even a fair amount, a little bit to do in Atlantis. He had stuff to do in Atlantis. He had a small role in Atlantis. Ruler Artoria or Nitocris Alter? I feel like it would have to be Ruler Artoria just shuffles stuff. The real winner here would be BB Summer BB Summer. BB Summer, like, Ruler Artoria just reshuffles the deck. BB Summer, like, she holds on to cards. Does Nitocris Alter have a card holding on mechanic, I guess? And then there's Saber Artoria. You can't discount her either. She just adds new cards in. Or replaces cards without telling you. FGO is filled with a bunch of cheaters. None of them should be allowed in a casino. I'm pretty sure that's Uriel. Or Uriel. Oh, well, I have to use you. Did she carry it in the song? I guess if you have good supports, that just gives you like 3 turns to just wail on Solomon with whatever your DPS is. If you get your cards right and you have good supports with you. Uh-oh. There we go. Whew. Went in panic mode for a moment there. You know what? That's fair. Moriarty definitely counts cards. Didn't they play on that in the Vegas event? I swear it was one of the side chapters played on, like, or one of the side stories played on people with Golden Rule in the casino, but I could be wrong. You know, that might be something that happens in Strange Fake. I actually haven't read very far into Strange Fake. I know a fair amount about what happens, but I've only read... I read the manga like 2 or 3 years ago. I was reading the manga on some pirating site up to the point where it was translated. I didn't read very far into it. I liked it, but then that site got taken... That site ceased operations. Oh. Okay, I keep avoiding Asaka Bahime. I'm probably never using her again after this anyways, might as well. That's mean to Asaka Bahime. I don't know, I just never find use for Asaka Bahime in gameplay. I don't have her either, so I just don't pick her up on the friends support's probably the better way to put it, but... Did... Huh. Yeah, seeing Notes reference in FGO is going to be... I hope we see more of it. Notes is one of those weird stories. It's so foundationally, it's so small, like, lengthwise and exposure-wise. It's interesting to see it play out in or not play out, but for them to have just Notes events in or Notes stuff in FGO. I love tripping over words. That's true. That is the canon Osaka Bahime experience. Being weaker in the other sports so she never has to be brought along. Is this the first Giles fight? Okay, let's do some extra. I always feel like I'm getting a little too repetitive when I start using Berserkers over and over again. Use Van Gogh. Though I do know that, so I do know that Kukulkan is like the one foreigner that Van Gogh does not work as a support for. Not incredibly well, at least. See. Yes, this is the first Giles fight. Maxwell's Demon would be kind of funny to see how they make that work. Alright, I'm just going to chuck 2 of those into AP so I'm regenerating again. Let's not default back into Berserkers yet. Bucket. that's a good way to describe Giles. Oh no, I don't mean the appearance picked out from Maxwell's Demon. I mean the kit mostly. Yeah, that's the thing. Maxwell's Demon doesn't... Lore-wise, he's such a weird servant. I that's where I'd be curious to see how they managed to make that work. Lore and kit-wise. You know, Black Grail on Heroine XX is actually kind of amusing. Because that means every round you're just going to hear that little... like... And then the robot form is like, she's just that shittily constructed. I know it's a person in a suit, not a robot, but... 800s rule, I always think of David copy postula. Yeah, they'd have to do something really weird for to make Maxwell's Demon work and keep consistent with the lore. Then again, they made Shakespeare work in FG, or maybe not work in FGO, but they put him in FGO. If they can get Shakespeare in FGO with his Apocrypha lore, I think they can get Maxwell's Demon in FGO. Oh, I'm in Berserkers, no wonder. This should be the Jalter fight. Uh-oh. I will figure out the cable issue. Okay. Ah, just what I need. I've seen, I don't know if it's VV or V-V or V/V, like how that's supposed to be said, but yeah, I've seen people speculating that that might be a character I could get added at some point. Yeah, Maxwell's Demon would be big support. It was funny. I thought so. I know in early FGO, like early JP FGO at least, Jalter here, her HP bar just is... They just made it massive off to the side or something like that. Or maybe it was only in like a challenge quest or something. I know I've seen her with a big giant HP bar before. Oh, I didn't kill her. Or kill it. There a new compilation of Epic of Gilgamesh that was made by someone? That'd be something that Sekhie would know if it's the original Epic of Gilgamesh. Yeah, that's what I thought it was in early FGO. Let's see. Choose you. You're coming soon in FGO this year. Maybe not soon, but this year. The one LA I've never used. 2 LAs I've never used. Using an AI tool, they were able to compile all the fragments we have to get... Oh. So I love that in the manga version of Orleans, they knew that Giles de Rey was a very anticlimactic final fight, so they just switched it to his... they made him use the... I think I still have that on me, too. I want to confirm this before I start saying it out loud, but... If I remember right, in... Am I wrong about that? want that to go to sleep on me. Maybe I was wrong about that. The manga made some interesting changes. That's why I'm not sure what they did. I don't remember exactly what they did with Giles DeRay. Yep, they actually have him use his NP to make the Pilates spellbook monster from it. They really don't show in his NP animation, which is interesting. The one from Fate, the one that you see in Fate Zero. Whereas this is his fight in FGO. Yes, that's the job of every Type Moon fan, is to speak out of your ass. Oh look, the perfect opportunity to just see all the animations of Kukulkan. One of our animations is just flexing someone out of existence. Huh. Yeah, occasionally. Sometimes it's hard to say if the lore really changes, and what lore is changing and what lore is Nasu going back and forth. It's hilarious to read some of the interviews with some of the Type Moon associated authors that they have out and about. Like if you look at the back of the case files books, there's always interviews with one of the Type Moon authors. Sometimes they've done Rabuchi, Sonda, and whoever I forget Strange Fake's author's name off the top of my head right now for some reason. They always do interviews with them, and one of them was literally just Nasu, like on a dime, changed the lore at a company pizza party, or brought up a lore change to them that they weren't aware of. I think that might have even been the Tsukuhime Fate World distinction that he brought up then. Free Kiyohime. Is that my first Kiyohime? Huh. Let's merge her? Is it a merge? No, yeah, it's my first Kiyohime. Okay, I'm gonna make quartz, because that's gonna hurt my eyes after a while. Alright, let's see here. I've got a few comments that I haven't read through yet. Make all bosses have HP bars like... Oh, wouldn't that be funny if they redid all the bosses in old FGO to have as much, like, to use the triple number sign mechanics, where you have to play through that boss just with a beefed up health bar, and you have to use or you're not allowed to reuse servants as they go down. Grand Rider, Day Pit, and Tony Hawk. Kyohime's story locked. No. No, Kyohime's not story locked. At least I don't think so. Let me do some moment-to-moment research here. Yes. I know that's that. Okay, I thought that was cutting out my thing here. Kyohime. I'll pull up Game Press here and take a look. They always include whether or not they're story locked. But no, I'm like 99.9% sure Kyohime is not story locked. I don't think any of the free gift 3 stars outside of Kukulkan story locked. Uh-oh. I have lost my feed apparently. Nope, just the sound. This is fun. Hopefully this isn't coming in too badly on your guys' end. I will figure this out in a second. I think I'm just lagging out my computer. Yeah, no, Kyohime is non-limited. No, the gift servers in part 1 are actually kind of uselessly not story locked. I think the okay, no, Jaguar Man. Jaguar Man's a gift servant, and she's, or Jaguar Man, Jaguar Warrior. Taiga's a gift servant, and Taiga is story locked. But I don't think any of the other ones are. Or Bedivere is also story locked. So the last 2 are. But Orleans, it's Kyohime. Septim, they give you Boudica. I think it was Boudica. And London, they give you probably Jekyll and Hyde. I think it was Jekyll and Hyde in London. Okeanos was Uriel or Uriole. Yeah, no, the 3 stars are not usually story locked, the ones they give you. Yeah, there's just a few of them that are weird because they're so hard to get. Like, a lot of people just aren't going to have a Giles Caster. Not that people really have a reason to use Giles Caster unless you really like his character in Fate Zero. Yeah. What time are we at? 44 after. Kukulkan's good now. That's a very recent development, like LB6 development. Like not even in NA yet, I don't think. Kukulkan's still not great. Or maybe with Castoria, Kukulkan might be good now. But Kukulkan was not great for the longest time. All right. I don't think I have the mats I need to do any ascensions. Or I do. The mats for... Oh! Wait, no, that's skills. No wonder. Yeah, no, ascensions, though, I don't think I can do any right now. I'm sitting on both Sekhie's ascension, which... Yeah, and... I'm only 2 seeds of Yggdrasil away. What? You guys know any nodes I can farm to get those last 2 seeds? If there's any easy nodes to farm for the last 2 seeds? It's a 1-star archer. That's a good way of putting it, Frozen Lion. People like Giles Caster. I have to imagine Sea Yggdrasil will be in Orleans. Yeah. What enemies drop Seed of Yggdrasil? Has to be... I didn't have them earlier on in the chapter, so it has to be some of the later on enemies. The wolf dudes. Okay. What enemies am I fighting here? I think this one has some wolf dudes. I think they were lancers. We'll try this thing. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Just farm for the next... Just farm until I can get some CD Yggdrasils, or until 8 p.m. hits. Once 8 p.m. hits, we'll jump over to NA, and I'll do that. I'll do today's Grail Front on stream. I don't think we're not going to start Septim today. I don't have Septim in me right now. Because that's the thing about Septim. it's not just that the story was bad, it's that it had the early FGO tedium. And like, it was like FGO early tedium at its worst. I have to assume, because in early FGO, I believe it stopped after Septim and you had to wait for the Okeanos chapter to come out as an update. So they made Septim kind of it feels like they made Septim the most annoying chapter gameplay-wise because of that. Oh, I didn't even pay attention if the wolves were here. I could check after this fight's over. If they weren't here, they weren't here. Really say I have to punch Giles again. A noted saber, assassin, lancer, but it only has the wolves. Okay. Yeah, I assume that didn't have the wolves. It did not. So I'll move over to a different node. Saber, assassin, lancer. Wait, that might have been it. I assume this is it. Okay. Musashi. Wolves. There they are. What, in Septim they did Romulus dirty? Yeah. It's hilarious. Romulus was not a cool servant until Olympus, I don't think. Now, kind of retroactively, Romulus has become a very fun servant. Well, no, I guess Romulus always did have the Rome going for him. So that's what I remembered him for early FGO. I don't think he had the biggest following early FGO though, because of Septim. Yeah, I'm not gonna drop any buffs. This should kill. If it didn't, that's a sad Musashi. Forgot how dumb that MP is. Did anyone make it out of Septim looking good? I don't think so, no. Septim, they just forgot to write characters in Septim. I mean, you play tonight's grill front, you got exactly one chance for queerness if you're an NA. Let's just see. Dead. Save from Melisine and get her single target NP. That's fair. Alright, I'm only going to be able to run this. I'll run this one more time, but I don't think I'm getting the seeds out of this. I'm not that lucky, I guess. This is dumb. Let's do it. Get the blessings of Sekhie. Yeah, no City Yggdrasil today. I will do my research on whether or not I get that from here, and eventually I will figure it out. Okay, what time is it now? 54 after? I'm not switching over to NA just yet. I don't think any time changes have happened. Yeah, no. Okay. What is the 19? Is that days in the shop? Or is it 19 hours? 19 days? 19 hours? For monthly... Yeah, it's day. No. Yes? Today is the 7th. This is maybe days. It has to be days, right? Oh, okay. Those are the leyline stones. 19 days left on that campaign. I was like, that's not quite right for how much time is left in the month. Okay. Is it safe to switch over? No, it's not another 5 minutes. Sign for single turret. We also get a sword that reaches the sky. Fun fact, 10 years ago, Nasu said he wanted to expand notes as a store. I did see that, actually. That'd be interesting, but Nasu also says he wants to do a lot of things, and then he takes about 2 decades to get around to them, so... I wouldn't expect to see the full novelized notes anytime soon, or if it does happen, it'll be folded into a different project. I've only ever seen summaries, but would love that nonetheless. More than a year after, Melusine is still the only unit that can change NP from single target to AoE. Seems like a waste of opportunity. Maybe. Also, though, do you really need an entire... Because it's... I don't think you need an entire meta of servants that switch NPs on you. Or that you can switch NPs with. That feels Feels like it would devalue Melusine's sort of gimmick, and it would also... It doesn't feel like something that would be... that you can do very many different things with. Maybe a support NP, and then maybe you could switch between support and offensive. That might be cool. But I don't know if there's much value in like just having a bunch of servants that switch between single target AoE. Yeah. He said 15 years ago that Tsukuhime 2 was in the works, and then he turned around and made the Tsukuhime remake, and then said he wanted to do Tsukuhime 2 again. I think the timer reset on that one. Actually, I think the timer's more than a little bit reset. Last I heard about him talking about Tsukuhime 2, in regards to Tsukuhime remake, he started saying he wanted to do like an open world city game or something like that, like more in a visual novel for Tsukuhime 2. And I'm just thinking, could barely get out the visual novel. How are you going to get out an open world AAA game? I guess just on NPs, I think the something interesting they can do to try buffing older servants, and I've seen people talk about before, is what if they gave like in the same way you would get a rank up that gives you an extra skill if different servants had rank ups that gave them alternate NPs. That's something I think could be interesting in bringing in new life to older servants. I don't know how many servants you'd actually be able to do that with. Lore-wise, there's a few that obviously stick out, but yeah. Yeah, that I agree, Frozen Light. I think you said that just as I was saying that. I think, like, I at least I saw it come through just as I was saying that. Yeah. Man, those MMOs really did become the worst, gain the worst possible fates. They became Fate Apocrypha and a fucking gacha game. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start opening up FGONA. We'll be right back, guys. Is it gonna... There we go. All right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that's one of the obvious ones. That's how you could give Artoria Avalon, give her an AoE NP and a single target. I'll turn up the volume on this just to match the JP audio, because I know I turned this. Nah, I can just turn it up on stream. There we go. By the way, no, I did not break my streak. I got my ticket yesterday on NA. Yeah, the only problem I can see with the idea of having FGO do alternate NPs on the old servants is, instead of doing alternate NPs, that money could be better earned by just making a new servant. Pull the genuine and put FGO on console C. I don't know why FGO doesn't have at least a PC client. Like, that feels like a no-brainer as the PC client. But then again, I don't know, I feel like Genshin, its success on consoles, I'm surprised it didn't prompt more gacha games to release on consoles, even if they're not as, like, impressive as Genshin is on a technical level. Alright, what's going on with this one? Oh! Look who it is! It's Aris. I think I see Odysseus, Holmes, and Romulus there as well. That is a Grailed Romulus, too. Yeah. I think they're all technically Grailed. No. No, they're not all technically Grailed. Okay. I get a Caster, Assassin, Saber, and an Archer. I'm streaming, so I can't use my Fujino. That'd be one of my go-tos, or Chloe, who are usually my go-tos for if I'm doing soloing with any solos with archers. I'll come back to that. I might be able to use Emiya Alter, even though he's not very high at NP level. Saber. Part of me wants to use Muramasa, but Jason would be more cost effective if I just want to go for the enemy master or go for Caesar. Casters. Sieg is a good caster. Game any phone can handle on a computer. The reason you would put it on computer, I guess the bigger deal here would be you would want to have the FGO needs to have an actual proper account. They should just have an account system for that you could set up to sign into your FGO account and pull things up and down, but that's beside the point. Yeah, and if you had it on a computer, you could do a lot. Like streaming FGO off my phone here is a pain in the ass, and you either have to use emulators or you have to set up a video thing here. It'd be a little easier for people to stream FGO, I'd think, if there was a PC client. All right, the correct answer to what caster I should use here is Miyu, but no. My go-to would any other day be Ilya. But we're playing the no copyright claim challenge. Could just use Cascu. He is, and I'll use C. I'm just gonna use C. Wait, C has Apocrypha's. He's got Apocrypha's OST attached to him. God damn it! I think my Sekhie is NP5. Not the best thing to bring, but an Assassin's. Dang it! Again, I would bring Shiki normally. Okay, I'm going in with no. Apparently, I'm going in with no CEs. Okay. Here I will bring. 13 left for Saber. I have a lot of 4-star Sabers. I think I can make that work. Medea is good. I haven't leveled my Medea yet. Buddha? Buddha's another one that'd be interesting to see how they actually incorporate him. I mean, if you can get King Protea into FGO, I think you can get Buddha. There might be changes lore-wise, but they do it. I just think that Buddha's a little bit weirder. Rolling on the gacha for a major religion's figurehead feels a little bit something. Okay. I'll use Saber Hokusai. No, I can't do this. Okay, now I'm over, so I have to figure out how to reduce. I don't have any good 3 stars or lower on a lot of these. Oh yeah, I leveled Kotaro. That's not a bad idea for reduction. Not great, not awful though. I could switch you to Kukas. Still be a little too high. What if I just dropped you down to a Jason? How many slots do I have left? Okay, that means I could afford to raise that to. I think I can afford to raise that now. 5 more? Yeah, exactly 5 more. I will raise that back to Sekhie. Okay, and then I have no room for CEs because I did not level a lot of good low rarity servants on this, or I don't have my Ushi to bring along. Okay. Guess I'm going after the master this time. I'm not going to be doing the meme thing of having my master punch Caesar 3 times, though. Oh yeah, I should change my mystic code. Don't want to go with that one. That's pretty generic, pretty easy. What about other mystic codes? We'll go with this one for now. If things go bad, they'll change it. I don't think I have a single Buster servant, though. I have Emiya. I have Emiya. All right. How am I going to go about this? I know what I'll do. I can... Not an FGO. That's one turn. I'll hold off on that. That's non-removable, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yes, my Jack skills are extremely low level right now. Not a single crit. Oh, well, at least I'll be able to knock out one of his break bars here. Okay, and he shouldn't be able to get to Sekhie from there. Yeah. Blood Axe might go after Emiya, though. Type Moon really only works with 4 or 5 of their IPs. Depends on what you mean by that. There are a few like obscure IPs they've done like little one-off short stories with, or spin-off IPs they've done, but arguably those were spin-offs, or they were just a short story here and there. Because Type Moon, if you think about like the big IPs they have, you've got obviously a Fate, Tsukuhime, Witch on the Holy Night, and gosh, this should not be Garden of Sinners. Like, Notes was just a short story. Of like the full-size story, those are the only 4 IPs they really have. Everything else are just like little short concepts. So that means they haven't really written a lot on them in the first place. It's not really a worked on IP at all. It's more of just an idea, a proof of concept. Yeah, this should actually kill. Or not. Maybe I dramatically overestimated how much damage my Jack was doing. Whatever. just means that Jack gets to drop her NP on Holmes down there later. I'm not even going to engage Blood Axe over there with Emiya, because Blood Axe, if I'm not wrong, yeah, he has a defense on him. I need to be careful, because that will draw Romulus over. Okay, yeah, no, Fate definitely deserves to have its own fighting. I am shocked that in post-Fate Grand Order world especially, that they didn't pull the trigger on that Tight Moon fighting game that French Bread was considering. That they went back to... Like, I like Melty Blood. Don't get me wrong. You might... eventually, if I get a better setup for that thing, I might stream Melty Blood because it gives me a chance to actually play. But I am shocked that we haven't had a Fate fighting game since Unlimited Codes. Right? Wasn't Tiger Coliseum also a fighting game? Alright, Emiya's going to lose a break bar here. Like, need more Fate content. Consume like Vortigum. Yes. I mean, Tight Moon doesn't play with a lot of its IPs. Like it doesn't, or the ones they do play, they do have a lot on. They don't play with Witch on the Holy, or no, technically they play a lot on Witch on the Holy Night. Aoko is in a lot of content at this point. I don't know. It's hard to say. It is hard to say. I don't know that a lot of Tight Moon properties have the longevity power, like as far as a constantly running brand that Fate has, though, just because of how much Fate's concept alone gives them. I don't know if that's going to refund, but we will hope. No, that's not going to refund. Castoria really is one hell of a drug. Oh, shit, that was the wrong move. I should have gone down there where I could hit him whether or not he switched. Okay, whatever. It's not the end of the world. I will start moving you out a little bit, though. Really? You're still going to focus on Emiya? The AI in Grail Fronts is so weird. No, I'll hold on that, actually. Emiya's not winning this, but... I also don't think there's anything wrong with the other type Moonworks not necessarily being able to have as much like franchisable content as Fate does. That's arguably something in their favor. Like, it's kind of nice that Garden of Sinners just kind of has an end. Well, I guess we don't really have an end to Witch of the Holy Night yet, and Tsukuhime does have a lot of untapped like lore stuff they could go into that Nasu's hinted a lot at going into, and then like 2 decades later, maybe more than 2 decades later, we still don't know what Alt Roge Brunstead looks like. Okay. Time for the AI to not know what to do. Really? You're not going to try killing the Jack? Oh no, Emiya died. I think I win. Holmes, what were you doing? All right. I think I got the free friend point pull, and then I'm gonna quickly hop over. Yeah, I'll quickly hop over and do a Romulus ticket. I don't save tickets. Is it dumb? Yes, but it's the only thing that keeps me from splurging on things I don't need to. Hey, sometimes you get gold. Maybe it'll be a. I'm hoping it's. Nah, I don't think it's someone that's story locked. Holy shit! You know, I think I'm just gonna roll on stream more often, guys. Like, I think I'm liking what's happening here. I'm just gonna take a picture of that. I got people that need to know how lucky I am. Yeah, no kidding. All right, guys. Well, that's certainly a way to end it. I think I have to sacrifice an entire. This one, I have to sacrifice everybody I know at this point. That's too many SSRs in one night. So yeah, I guess that's it for tonight, guys. Let's see. Is there anything worth bringing up? Today is the 7th. Means next week is the 14th. Today's the 7th, right? Yeah. You probably won't be getting a stream from me next week. At least not a Tuesday stream like this, because Tuesday next week, my copy of Witch on the Holy Night is arriving, and I'm hoping to hammer out both an unboxing of that limited edition, and then I have a review I'm working on editing for that right now as well. So hopefully I can get that out to you guys. Hopefully on the 14th or the 15th. And yeah, I'm sure I'll stream again. If nothing else, I am saving quartz for the arcade collab at this point, since apparently my luck's allowing me to. And with pity, saving quartz is actually helpful. It's not like you roll a 5-star and then you have no chance of getting the 5-star again next time. If I can actually save up enough quartz, that could bring me close to the pity. That's not well, no, I guess with the starter quartz, it's actually a little bit more feasible. No, I'm coping hard. I'm not getting anything. Y'all are going to see me fail rolls for the next, like, 3 times we roll. So, yeah. I'm going to go contemplate the lost luck I'm going to have now. So, yeah. I will see you guys around. I guess you guys will probably see past me tomorrow on tomorrow's Sekhie Reacts, which that's not the one that I... here's a hint for the Sekhie Reacts. I didn't accidentally spoil the Sekhie Reacts in last week's stream. So, yeah. Alright, well, I'll see you around, guys. Bye.